Hi.
Hi, welcome back to Unhinged but Accurate. Forgot our name for a second.
Episode 11.
I haven't been keeping up, so thank you for doing that. Damn, last week was episode 10?
Yeah.
Damn, we've been at it.
Well,
Shout out to us.
it's because of that one we didn't post that we filmed. That
We're counting that
sucked.
one,
Well, I
even though
guess
we
this
didn't
is
post
10.
it.
I guess this is 10.
This is episode 10, everyone. Wow,
But
look
on
at
the
us.
listing it will be 11. Nobody needs to.
Unreleased episode. We'll make a Patreon and people will pay for us to.
Man,
do
I
more
was
shit.
looking up how much people make
People
on
make
Patreon.
buku money on Patreon.
I looked up the basement yard because I was like, let's see how much.
Allegedly.
I was like, and I'm contributing to this? And I'm glad because they deserve
Yeah.
it. I love them.
They're pretty great.
But that's just Patreon alone. That's not partnerships. That's not ads. That's not.
There's
YouTube.
money to be made in podcasting.
Yeah, there is, but they've been doing it for a hot little minute, and Joe was like popping before.
Right.
So whatever. Do you want to start off this week, or should
Sure, I'll start off. I started my teaching job Wednesday, which was really fun.
Your mic is on, right?
Yeah,
I'm
we're
scared.
on.
Okay.
It's green. Yeah, I started my teaching job on Wednesday. It was new teacher training, and then Thursday, Friday was new to district training. So it was pretty boring. It was a lot of meetings. It was a lot of like, this is our insurance. This is
I'm not gonna remember
like
any of that.
all of our bonuses and stuff like that, or not bonuses. Like insurance, TRS, teacher retirement system. Just like all your basic stuff that's like that you would normally get with like a one-on-one onboarding, but there's I don't want to say there's a lot of people because it actually, like, my district has a super high retention rate. So there weren't a ton of new people, but there were a good amount of new faces in the district, which I think is really cool.
Is anybody cute?
So far, no. No one that I've met, at least. I will say everyone on my new team is super, super nice. I haven't had any complaints with really anyone at my school yet. I'm meeting the rest of my school starting tomorrow with our professional development, our PD days, learning days as they're called sometimes. So yeah, I think it's been fun. I think it's been interesting the past 3 days, I guess. There's
10
a lot
days
of
till school starts.
10 T-minus 10 days. Well, the 12th, yeah, T-minus 10 days. Well, technically 11. Like the 6th graders come back on the 12th. So like, I'll be at school, but like I don't have any students.
You teach what? 7th?
I teach 8th grade.
Oh,
I teach 8th graders.
8th.
And then my students come back on the 13th and 14th for that, which is going to be.
Are you nervous? I would be fucking nervous.
I'm nervous. I'm excited. My thing is, when I first started subbing, 8th graders were the scary ones.
Really?
Yeah. Well, the thing was, I was with 6th grade a lot.
Something smells really good. Whatever that
Someone
is.
sprayed a little one too, and it smells great. I was with 6th graders the first 2 weeks of school when I was subbing as a para at my last school. What is he doing?
Who's he? Oh,
Pibble.
Going through my purse.
You never go through a woman's purse, Pibbles. I learned that at a real young age.
Your mom didn't teach you any manners.
I raised him better than that. I'm so sorry.
Anyway, yeah, my first boots. Yeah. I was with 6th graders my first 2 weeks of para stuff, so I got really close with 6th graders, and it does really suck that I'm not going back because a lot of those 6th graders were like really cheering me on to pass my exams, because I would always kind of weaponize it. I'd be like, I need y'all to be dead silent in order for me to study for my exam if you want me to be your teacher next year. And girl, that whipped them into shame.
Oh, because they liked you.
They loved me. Like that was one of like
I would love you if you
consistent
were my teacher.
Pieces of feedback that I got from everyone is they're like, I have a really good ability to build relationships while also maintaining a professional boundary.
Yeah.
Which so many people were like, that took me 20 years to build, and here you are dropping right into it.
Like it's hard?
Literally what like it's hard.
Okay, and we're back.
Anyway, like I was saying,
it's hard, yeah.
Literally like it's hard to literally just be like, yeah, I watch anime, I like these horror movies. No, I don't have a relationship. No, you don't need to know anything else about my super personal life.
What do you mean you don't have a relationship?
They don't know that. Because I'm not going to be...
You're a whore.
No. How dare you?
You're a liar.
Yes. Because they're always like, Mr. Neal, like what
Why don't
teacher
you
do you
say
think is
like
hot?
I have a partner.
I don't,
Why not?
because it's fun. It's fun to also stir the pot.
What if you come in with a wedding band on and they're like,
I'd be like, oh, is that what that finger's for? I don't know.
"You're a
I
bitch."
am. Because
I
they're
love it.
kids, bro. They don't need to know anything about my life.
And then they're gonna really find you because they found Lauren, our teacher friend. They
Really?
found her.
Dang.
Yeah.
But she has her first and last. That's my thing. It's really
Oh,
not
because
that.
yeah,
It's not that hard to find shit if you're the kind of person to put your first and last name
me.
in your fucking profile. Y'all aren't gonna find me. Good fucking luck finding me. That's all I'm gonna say. Because
Oh,
my
scary ass.
neither my first nor last name is in my Instagram handle. None of that shit is. No, I never put that because I never wanted to be found out. Hashtag like that. I now have a professional Instagram with my last name on it.
Do you follow me on that one?
No, I'm mainly just keeping it for teacher stuff. You're welcome to follow. I will not be following back
I'm not
because
a
I
fan.
I kind of just want to keep that algorithm specifically for like here's like teacher discounts, here's like a DIY experiment or something that you can
That's
do.
so cute of you.
I like that I have some teacher stuff on my Instagram. On my like main Insta feed, I don't want it to become all teaching because I do like, to me, an extension of like setting that professional boundary with myself is like not having two of the same exact feeds.
It's like those girls that become moms and all their personality is about being a mom.
Mm-hmm.
Mom life.
I would like to drop little nuggets of stuff like when I was
Yeah.
complaining about my professional development on Friday. Um, like that was one thing, but I'm just watching what he's doing.
Oh.
Like it was one thing to complain about that, but like I don't want that to be all that I post about,
Yeah.
Like I would like to continue to post about like the music that I'm listening to or like, live
Your funny
shows.
shit.
Yeah. So I've already followed a couple of my old teacher friends from my last campus, which was equal parts heartbreaking, but like seeing the amount of stuff that my school offers, I'm kind of like, I think it's better to be in a bigger school district than I was previously because there's a lot more money, there's a lot more positions, there's a lot more just stuff to do in my camp or in my entire district, which I think is cool.
Look at God.
Mm-hmm. Look, he always gonna take care of us. That's what I say.
Won't
Amen.
he do it?
So last week was pretty interesting, but simultaneously very uneventful because I keep getting thrown in with like first year teachers, and there's a lot of first year teachers who have absolutely no experience teaching or working in a school whatsoever. And I'm kind of like, I was a para last year, so I know what it's like to work in an environment. I subbed almost every day, and a lot of those days teachers were like giving me curriculum to extend their learning and not just like maintenance sub work that you would give to like a regular sub. So I have a very interesting professional tenure with my para position that I
That's
had
cool
last
though.
year.
That's good for you.
I think it is really good because I'm not going in fully blind, which I think I'm very thankful for my position last year. It was pretty low stakes. It was relatively low stakes because at the end of the day, there's only so much I can do as an uncertified paraprofessional in school, like substitute. There's only so much that I can pull off. There's only so much that I can do within a day. I'm also not held to the same standard as the teacher because I am not the teacher.
Right.
But
you
now
are.
I am. But I feel like I'm okay with stepping into that because I know my capabilities. Like I think I would be more scared like if this was my first full year working full time. My
Yeah.
first full year working full time around kids. My first year
You've already
working
dipped
full
your
time
toe.
and also my first full year teaching. Like that's
Yeah.
a lot of layers of shit, and there's already some layers that have been peeled back, and I kind of have the mental piece of like I know I can hold out until I know I can work 6 straight weeks of Monday through Friday 9 to 5 or 8 to 4:30 technically for me, technically 7 to 4:30 just depending on what time practice starts, and then I can hold out
Aw.
until break, and then when I have my break, 2-3 days of doing genuine bed rotting, like sleeping till noon, skipping the gym, all that kind of stuff to rest and recuperate. And then usually by like the second to last, usually that day before break, I can be like, okay, I'm ready to go and take it. Like I have that kind of
I know
routine, and
exactly
like
what you mean.
I know my capabilities, and I know I also really enjoy teaching because we have so many of those breaks. because when I was working at my other job, that was 6 days a week, literally no break in sight. I was just kind of it kind of weighed on my conscience a lot when I did get tired, because I'm like, well, I'm technically a temporary hire right now, and I don't get breaks, I don't get vacation days, like I don't get any of that, which it's a little concerning, at that point when you're going through so much. I feel like you get so burnt out,
Yeah.
versus having a break. It's kind of that carrot on the stick to just be like, okay,
Look, something to look forward to for
7 more days, 7 more full days,
Yeah.
15 more periods, and I can,
I feel that.
all that kind of stuff. Like, it's kind of that countdown that I think helps pull me through. So now that I know that I can pull off that kind of stuff, I'm a little bit more at peace with being a teacher. I'm just very excited to have my own classroom.
It was so cool, by the way, to see your name and teacher at the bottom.
That was so
cool.
like seeing that, and then the first day I got into my classroom,
It was so
dude,
cool.
I literally almost cried.
You
Like,
should have cried.
I felt like tears welling up. I'm like, dude, this is so, like, fuck, almost 2 years worth of work.
Do you have a thing
Finally
where like
culminating.
you complete something and you can't be fully happy for yourself because you feel like you have to work towards the next thing?
Sometimes, yeah, I used to be that way, but I started to work through where I'm like, okay, I've achieved this thing. Let's make sure to like really sit and soak it in for a second before we get to our next thing.
Yeah.
Because when I was that way, I would burn through stuff so quickly, and then I'd be like, wait, what have I actually accomplished?
Yeah.
Versus now I'm like, whoa, one of the cats fell. um, I forgot what my train of thought was. You were saying about, yeah, like reflecting on big parts of your life. I think I used to be like that, very like workhorse, go 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 go, but now I try and be more conscious of, if I don't take that time to reflect, it won't hit me until 2 or 3 years later, and then I'm like, damn, I really didn't take that time to slow down and be like, wait, no, this is real, this is happening, be present with it, feel the emotions, and like really sit with it. And I kind of felt the same way with like my last day of school and like packing up my desk. That day I was like, ugh, let me not just be like, okay, I gotta get my stuff and go. I was like, let me sit, let me reflect, let me thank everything, let me thank my school district that I'm working with, let me thank the building, just being very spiritual
Your
with
Grammy
it.
speech. Thank you to
Thank you to my parents, thank you to my partner, thank you to my friends, thank you to my school, my principal, like all of it.
Journaling helps a lot with that because you have to like sit.
You
and
have to
think.
reflect on it. And I've around like March of 25, February, March of 25, I started journaling because I was working by myself at my bad job that I didn't like, and I was having so many thoughts where I was just like, I can't sit and ruminate on these things. I can't just let them stew and fester in my brain. I need to just get them out.
Yeah.
And journaling has always helped me with that. So I kind of developed a habit of just every month, last from 25 until about now. I kind of fell off because I've been super busy. Just trying to be conscious about journaling at least once a month. And I think that it helps a ton for me to be conscious about stuff and to just be like, okay, what did I really go through in this past month? What did I accomplish? What did I feel? What happened in life? Just being more present with that kind of stuff. I think definitely helped a ton for me.
I'm still in that, but I'll work through it. I'm gonna talk to my therapist because I have some shit to talk about.
Yeah,
Mama.
it takes a second.
Like even when I graduated college, I was like, oh, okay, well, that's great. Or even like anything that I do at work, everyone's like, oh, it's so much better since you got here, and I'm like already thinking about the next thing. I'm like, yeah, right. So I'm like, I could have done more. I could have done this better. But I'm like,
right,
girl, please
slow it down.
Please.
Yeah, you just got to slow it down.
Thank you, Mom, for that.
Just got to keep going. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a very fun, very eventful past 3 days. It's that time of year where I'm getting a bunch of free shit that I may or may not use. Bunch of pens, bunch of koozies,
you should
planners. I keep certain stuff. Like there's certain stuff. If you give me a free pen and it's not the kind of pen that I like, just gonna go ahead and I have a little basket of like communal pens and I'm just like, whatever, use them.
Oh yeah. I can't throw it away because I'm in my head like you're gonna die if I throw it away.
Not me. I'm just like, that's wasteful. That's an entire pen that someone could use.
That, but also it's like you're gonna die. So I need to keep it. Let's talk about Do we want to talk about the hateful men that made me get off Hinge for good
Please.
this time?
Please.
Woo! Like I was starting to tell him before we got on.
Save it for the pod.
I was off a perk, trazodone, and he called me. This was our first time speaking, our first day on the phone, and he started off hot with, "What kind of man do you want, and what kind of woman would that man want?" And I was like, this is a good thinking question. I'll answer it, of course. Fuck it. And then that led to him saying he wants a woman that will listen,
Oh,
stay home, take care of the kids, and follow his lead. And the more he was talking, the more he was like saying like, I will strip away their identity
literally.
and take your voice, and you are just at home because I'm the man and I have the most responsibility. He's like, why should women wear like tight leggings to work out when I can see your pussy outline? And I'm like,
Are you mad you don't have one?
I know. I'm like, so what should they wear? They're like loose clothes that doesn't show. I'm like, why? And he's like, my daughter will never play volleyball because her pussy outline will be out. I'm like,
You're thinking about your daughter's pussy.
I know. I'm like,
Your
so
unborn daughter's
he's
pussy.
like, but the men think like that. I'm like, and that's the problem. Stop trying to
The
fix
problem is not
us.
the women having a body.
Yeah.
The problem is you sexualizing that.
Yeah. And he was like, well, I would want my women to stay fit and have a good diet. So if you want fries late at night, I will sit there and tell you, should you really have that? Because it's not going to be beneficial towards your health. And I need someone that's going to be healthy if you're going to carry my children. I was like, shut
And
the
you know the
fuck
crazy
up.
part? There is some bird out there
That will be like,
that is so desperate for a relationship that's like, no, he's so right. He should totally be doing that. Like, that's me. That's me. I'll do all of those things.
until you're in it and you're like, oh my God, who am I? Like, what happened to me?
It's that loss of identity.
Yeah. And then he's like, because on paper, he would be the guy that I would want. He has a good job. He already has a house. And he's, well, I don't think height matters that much. To me, a little
It does
bit.
to me.
Oh, because earlier you were telling me about the triangle of death or whatever the fuck you were saying.
Triangle of death.
Anyway, he was taller than me, which is my big thing. But on paper, he would be the guy that I would want. But then he started doing this.
Then he opened his gums.
And then I was like, you're done. And then the next day, I don't remember most of what he told me. I'll have to go back to look at Autumn's. Like, I texted her all this shit as it was happening. But the next day, I was at work and he FaceTimes me in the morning. And I'm like, what the fuck? Bitch.
Mm-mm.
For another thing that he did, my phone goes on sleep mode at like 8:30 because I should be in bed.
Whoa.
I wake up at 5. I should be in bed resting already because it takes me a minute to wind down and do shit.
My bedtime is set for 10:30. No, 11.
I'll typically fall asleep like at 10:30, but I need to be in the process of going to bed at like 8.
That's that ADHD.
Yes.
That's how it was for me for a while, but girl, now.
But okay, I have to be up at 5:30. If not, then I won't give Ghost his meds. I can't take the dogs out. I can't pack my lunch. I can't get ready. Do my whole fucking skincare routine. So it goes on do not disturb, right? Why was he notifying anyway with the text?
I'm gonna hit that notify anyway.
But you, I don't mind. I don't mind you because you're my friend and we're cool and I know you like that. But him, boop. I'm like, at that point, I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, cool, whatever. Like, it's funny. He calls me and he FaceTimes me the next day. I don't answer. And then I text him, I don't think I'm the girl for. Oh, no, I said, I am not the girl for you. And I wish you luck in finding her. I really do. And then he just sent me like a smiley face with the halo. I'm like, you. Also, he was Christian.
Are you Christian or are you just using your religion as a justification to control other people?
Mm-hmm. I'm like, so you drink sometimes, you curse.
The Muslim guys that are like fully hedonistic, drinking every weekend. Like, I don't eat pork. I don't eat pork. That's haram. Oh, girl.
Like, how about you just say, I believe in God and I pray every once in a while? Because like before he was like, oh, women that don't like God, like I can't with that. Like some girl said, F God, and I just had to back away. And I'm like, okay, I can see where you're saying that. Like, if you are a real Christian, then yeah. But then he started cursing, talking about how he drinks and the way he was talking about women. I'm like, and then he said, And then he said that women are not the prize and men are.
Oh,
He's like, you can find a pretty girl anywhere, but you can't find a good guy that will provide and do what he's supposed to all the time. I'm like,
So he's gay.
I know. I'm like, so
like you just sound gay at that point.
like, women are the prize, you fucking idiot. Men are disgusting garbage. Like, we know this. Like, my thing is, like, a man, you're gonna work and pay the bills in a relationship or not. Regardless, you're gonna do
Mm-hmm.
that. So, what the fuck makes you think that I'm gonna jump up and down because you work and pay bills as you should, a grown man of 36 years old, looking for a serious relationship
It's
on
literally
Hinge?
how it works. It's just
Like, and he's like, I shouldn't even be folding these clothes. My wife should.
oh,
I'm like, and then he called the people that go to clean his house weekly, the maid. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Holy, I'm gonna pray for you tonight.
girl.
And like I got so sick of encountering men, period, that I that night deleted my Hinge and I'm not going back. I
Hinge is a
appreciate
pretty
everyone that participated this
yeah.
summer. But
The app that's meant to be
ooh,
deleted did in fact get deleted.
man, I just can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
I was going numb to all the
oof.
men that I was. Okay, relax. No,
No, I'm just
seriously.
talking. No. I'm talking about Hinge. Like
Oh yeah,
Hinge in general. Like when I was dating, I tried out Hinge. Not good. Not a good site. I feel like
it's like hit
no
or
shade,
miss.
no shade to you, but Hinge is a very. I feel like Hinge is where certain people start to get desperate. Like you're really trying to date.
Oh
Like
yeah,
no shade to you because I was on Hinge as well before I met my boyfriend, but Hinge gets to a point.
I'm not on Hinge looking for a serious relationship. We'll
Okay.
start off with that.
Okay.
This is a summer fun type shit, type beat. And I've always known that. Like
Okay.
I don't think the stripper loves me.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I go in that with that mentality, and the men that aren't on there saying they want a long term relationship are the first ones to talk about your ass, your titties. Let's link up tonight. Come to my
Mm-hmm.
place. How about you just say you are looking for fun instead of clickbaiting or whatever the fuck you want to call it, whatever. Anyway, and then there is the other guy I told you about that called, what did he call me? Gossip Girl. Mm. Remember I texted you that,
I remember being texted this.
Caleb.
He called
Saturday.
you. He called you.
He's like, can't be with the Gossip Girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
about the pod.
Mhm.
Yes.
And I know you're
I remember
listening. You're
now.
probably listening. I'm not gonna.
Hi.
Hi. I'm not a gossip girl. You only be talked about on here if you do something to me that
T.
is rude, or if you do
T.
something that's really, really good. So
The choice is yours.
don't be scared. Make it a great day or not.
The
The
choice
choice
is
is
yours.
yours.
Amen. Amen.
So that was funny. I will continue to talk my shit. You're not gonna stop me. And
You think a man's gonna make me stop talking shit?
anyway, I've been. This is like what, my third week at work,
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3, whatever. It's been a cute little ride.
Yeah.
I've been. It's a lot to like learn, and there's a lot of moving parts that I have to handle, and there's so much going on in my personal life that some days I'm like, I'm gonna burst.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking
Yeah.
burst. But it's what I prayed for, I guess.
This is true. This is true.
I guess.
Got to work through it.
No, it is. It is. It's. I rather do this and like handle shit and then be at home twiddling my thumbs and worried about what the fuck am I gonna
X,
do
Y, and
for the
Z.
rest of my life.
I feel like like that unemployed energy is fun for like the first 3 weeks.
Oh my god.
And then after once you hit that 2-3 month mark where you're sitting around like just waiting on stuff to get back to you, or like in my case last summer, I was unemployed working on my teaching certification. There's only so much that you can do in a day without overexerting yourself, even as an unemployed person. You know, it's just like it gets to a point, you know,
I know.
and then you're just stuck inside all day, especially when it gets to a point where like your fun emergency money starts to run it, when that well starts running dry, you're like, fuck no, I really got to stay inside now. Like I really just got to sit and wait. Like that's one thing I really do hate about unemployment. And
It's
to an
like-
extent, like I didn't have it this summer, maybe next summer, but like really extended, like really long breaks teaching. It gets bad for me like the third, fourth day in.
Mm.
Like on Christmas break, I'm not going to the
Mm.
gym.
Why not?
I'm waking up super. I'm not going to the gym the weeks before Christmas. Low key, I stopped going to the gym like after Thanksgiving because I just don't want to.
Okay.
I just don't want to. And I also hate the New Year's crowd. So I usually, typically, if it's up to me and not up to me and my gym partner, I will stop going to the gym the week of Thanksgiving, and I will not return until the first week of February.
Damn, bitch,
But
that's a big ass
it's a
break.
long break. The thing is, you won't lose any gains until 3 months. So that's kind of right in that sweet spot of like I'm taking 2 months off. But the other thing is too, like February through October, I'm going 4 days a week. I'm tracking my food 5 days a week. I'm staying on top of it so much that I'm kind of like, like my weeks, 5 days, really on top of it. Weekends are much more relaxed. I kind of do the same thing with like my months. It's like 9 to 10 months out of the year, really on top of it, and then just 2 months of just
Mm-hmm.
relaxing. Because I also feel like shaking things up like that is really good for yourself. Like people don't rest enough. I feel like being in a capitalist society, you're forced so much to just go, 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 go until you eventually burn out.
Yeah.
I think in order to sustain yourself, you do really need some time to just disconnect from shit, sleep until noon, eat real shit, not real shitty, but
Because your
not
stomach will fuck.
your stomach will fuck you. That's one thing I've been learning as I get older. If I'm not on top of my fiber, if I even on days that I'm not really tracking super well, you got to stay on top of that fiber. You got to stay on top of your hydration. Like that's the one thing that sucks about getting into fitness is once you start doing it, you cannot go back
Yeah.
because you will feel it in your body. Like your body will start to reject all of the really bad habits that you used to have back then. So
My hip will start hurting. Or like my glute, upper
yeah,
glute.
I
Because I
like
did something to it. And then if
oh
I rest too much, it's like I need to
tightens
be
up.
active.
Hmm.
So
I get the same way. Lower back starts getting real tight. Pretty much just my entire lower chain of muscles gets super, super, super sore, super tight, because that's where most of my muscle mass is, like in my lower part of my
I
body.
often look at people that don't like have never worked out and like the gym or like some activity is not incorporated in their life and I'm like,
How do you live?
yeah, like is your body not hurting? Like
Right?
what's going like I hate to be judgmental, but go on a walk. I
Something. Do
love
something
going on
with
a
your
fucking
body.
yeah.
Like that's one thing that for myself, I would kind of say it's like you are kind of blessed to have four legs and a brain that can coordinate those things. Why would you not?
Four legs.
Four appendages.
Oh, it's
Four
like
appendages. 2 legs, 4 arms.
hello.
4 arms. Hello. Fuck. 2 arms, 2 legs.
I almost let that slip too because our mind is
Yeah.
just like
But you know
slipping.
what I was talking
Yeah.
about. You have four appendages and a brain that can coordinate them. Why would you not at least do something? That's kind of one of my biggest things in like the realm of fitness.
Oh, my
Um,
my my hands tend to go to sleep if I don't stretch them out.
oh,
Is that normal? Like when
maybe.
I'm laying in bed and I'm scrolling, I have
Well,
to
you
like.
have a vein up in there, so
Oh,
that's
okay.
too much pressure and it
I
can
was,
cause that.
whew,
Yeah.
I was about to go to the hospital.
um, yeah, if you're blessed with a fully mobile body, why would you not find some kind of there's so many different ways to get fit
I
too,
really, really, really start appreciating my body when I get sick. I'm like, fuck.
literally when you start getting that faint little tickle in the back of your throat
It's
and
like,
you're just kind of like this is it like
oh
I
my
like
god.
lay me on my deathbed because like this is it, like I don't
Throwback to
know.
COVID days when you were like, fuck, not me. Please, please.
Oh, I don't know if I've ever talked about this on the pod, but the break, like from spring break till like May, that like
Yeah.
month and a half, I wasn't talking to no one. I would say maybe like 2 or 3 words to my family. Like it was very, very quiet
Why?
at my house. There's just nothing to say. I'm
Oh.
playing video games, drinking
Oh,
drinking
okay. I
water.
thought
Like I
like,
just like I just wasn't like I loved quarantine because I could just sit, do nothing, play video games, and it was fine. I would skate, but like a lot of the stuff that I was doing was very like I'm not using my voice at all. Like I might have been playing video games, but I play a lot of single player stuff, so I'm not doing
yeah.
like multiplayer stuff. I went to go pick up my meds for the first time because they gave me a 90-day supply, I think, and then once that 90-day supply ran out, I was like, oh, I got to go pick up my refill. So it was like late May, early June, and I go to the counter and I have my mask on and everything, and I'm like, last name, last last name. I promise I don't have COVID. I just haven't talked in weeks. Like, it was so, like,
You are
I got
sketch as fuck.
scared. I was like, hi, last name Neil, birthday this day. Like, it was so, like, even the pharmacist was weirded the fuck out. She looked at me like, and she kind of took like half a step back because this was still like
like
when everything was like
prime.
whipped coffee and like we stand with our first responders, or what were they called, frontline workers.
Yeah.
You know, the closest thing we ever got to like worker solidarity in America.
Would you look at that?
Like, and look where the fuck it got us. No one trusts science anymore. Crazy. That was like terrifying. I was like, I feel fine, but I have not said more than good morning in months. Good morning, good night, I love
I
you.
bet you was talking after that.
Yes, I was like, even if I'm talking to myself, I need to make sure that I'm using my voice. And that's when I think I became more comfortable with the idea of just like, everyone's got an internal monologue. I just happen to vocalize mine a little bit more.
Yeah. No, that was a scary time.
That was a scary fucking time.
I didn't get COVID till like it was already like kind of dying down a little bit, and it was that
the
Christmas.
pandemic's not over, guys.
It's not.
I hate you bitches.
I don't.
I hate you bitches so much.
I'm
No. The people that are like, the pandemic never ended.
There's still COVID. Yeah, people still get COVID, but whatever.
I'm talking about the white queers with their fake ass canes.
Oh.
Like, blue hair and pronouns, talking about the pandemic never stopped, guys. Go outside, please. Please do something with other people. Cut some grass, smoke some weed. Like,
it was that Christmas that everybody was getting COVID again. Do you remember
21.
that?
Was it 21 or 2020?
21.
21 was Delta.
Whatever. I think it was.
Delta variant.
That's when I got it right before Christmas. 2 weeks before Christmas. So I was cleared right before Christmas. So I was good. But boy, did it hit me. Boy, did it hit me.
Like a truck.
And then, you did have COVID, right?
So I never got the scary 2020 COVID because I was so hypochondriac. I was hypochondriac. Boo.
I feel like if you just weren't fucking dumb with it, you're
right.
Fine.
Yeah, I didn't go outside. Like, you mean to tell me that the government is paying me to stay inside and not go out? And when I do happen to go out to places, everyone's 6 feet away from me and no one wants to talk. Fierce! That's genuinely, that was some of, like, I had the best time. My Wellbutrin and my Zoloft were coasting. My, like, college stuff was going fiercely. Like, it genuinely was some of the best times.
Quarantine
of my life.
for introverts was like,
it was so fierce. Like, I actually get to sleep until 1 o'clock and stay up till 3, and it's not like societally a bad thing.
Yeah.
Still have never tried TikTok whipped coffee. Don't think I ever will, because that looks like actual shit from a butt. I never contracted COVID. My family got the scary 2020 variant of COVID. Ooh. But I was working Christmas at Starbucks that day. So I came home at like 9:45. I opened my gifts with just my mom there. Everyone else was asleep. Probably the worst Christmas of my life, genuinely. But all of my other family members, minus my grandma, caught that scary 2020 COVID, like full blown.
Damn,
like,
shout out grandma.
Whew. But she and I were like super hypochondriac. We'd go places, put on hand sanitizer, wear our masks.
I was doing not cleaning items.
I never fell for that psyop. You know,
I was like, you're doing way too.
You're doing entirely too much.
The only thing that was annoying was like if you forgot your mask in the car and you're like, fuck, I gotta go get my fucking mask.
Yeah, I think for me, those summers really sucked because I had a beard on top of.
Yeah, it was
going in somewhere, and it's so much heat just on your face.
Yeah,
like I genuinely, like, summer of 21, when it was kind of like, we're getting to places, most people have their vaccinations and everything. Crazy that shit was 6 years ago. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was 6 years ago, dude.
Yeah,
crazy. Anyway, I would wait until the very last second before walking in those doors to put on my mask. Like, it only took.
I didn't like when people wore them as a chin strap. I'm like, either you're gonna wear it or not wear it.
You're defeating the purpose, and you also look stupid.
And like, or people would be like, pull your mask up, please. Ugh. I'm like, oh my god,
you have to think about other people.
Gosh.
That was also like the start of, I think, Americans being really bad about not trusting science, not caring for it. Like, a lot of American individualism and like American callousness really came up like around election
people
year.
Are dying that have never died before.
Girl, I still don't think that we have recovered from that like medical mistrust of
Yeah.
scientists, like hatred for your fellow neighbor.
I
Like there's
can't I
so
can't
much
talk about
stuff.
vaccinations with some people because I know they're gonna
Yeah,
piss me the
like
fuck off.
yeah. I had to explain to my parents how vaccinations work because they were like, my parents aren't like, my parents are very just kind of like in the middle of stuff. They're like, on one hand, I do sympathize with some people who don't understand how medical inventions and medical progress kind of works. So a vaccine coming out of nowhere for a disease that seemingly feels like it comes out of nowhere with a lot of stuff, I can understand why someone would have a distrust for that. But again, this is one thing, I'm educated in that shit. I had to take bio 1 and 2. I had to take anatomy and physiology 1 and 2. Like I have a basic understanding of how viruses, bacteria, like genuine, like general infections and how that affects an entire population. I understand how that works, and I
I
understand how
feel like
vaccines kind of
it,
pop into that.
it's like common sense. I fear. Use Google. Go on your
Most
phone
people
and
don't
Google
think
it.
Google works that way because they're like, oh, all your all of your search engine results are going to be
Oh,
ran by the leftist cabal of pedophiles. Spoiler alert: Trump was the one doing that the entire time.
oh.
Crazy how
Hello.
that worked out.
I actually know somebody that did not vaccinate their children at all to go to school or like anything,
Yeah,
and they had to get like a permit or some shit, and she um is very adamant about it. Mexican, of course,
of course.
and is a Trump supporter, of course. Um, and
Here's your
is
clown makeup,
and is in the family, of course,
girl.
by marriage. She's not like a
Okay.
family member of mine. But I'm like, we shouldn't have other kids around her kid because I don't know what.
Yeah, your kids are literally gonna have. And the craziest thing to me is that there's people who are willing, like like people are genuinely willing to give their kids fully preventable diseases. If your kid gets polio, they may never walk correctly for the rest of their life. What's worse to you, a child with a physical disability, or your child maybe kind of having just a little bit of autism from the
Because
vaccine?
they think that
Because they think, even though that's been scientifically proven to not be an actual correlation,
if
like
you would
there
just
was
take 1 minute to Google,
the craziest thing is there are parents out there that are denying a very vital vitamin K shot for their kid when they get born. Vitamin K is necessary for blood clotting. So if your baby does not get its vitamin K vaccination when it is born, your baby will die from blood loss if it gets any minor cut. So what do you want? A child with minor autism, possibly, or your kid to bleed out and die? And that's my thing. Like, I know I can't get into the medical profession because I would just be blunt with people. I'd be like, so these are your two options. Your kid is either going to have a mildly, and that's the thing. If your kid actually got autism from the vaccine, if a mild sensory and like social connection disability, or death, or a permanent physical disability for the remainder of their lives.
To a lot of those people, having worked in the medical field, a dead child is better than autism.
Which is so crazy because autism is really not that bad.
I don't think they heard what they said. Repeat what they said.
Most parents would prefer a dead child over an autistic child, which is so crazy to me. Like it's like I think it depends on the severity of the autism. Like they're like especially working with some sped kids, like there are some that need more intense, interventions and they need more intense support. But even then, the correlations that came up with that kind of autism, like that more severe end, it wasn't even that severe. It wasn't even that level of autism. It was literally just like you have some mild sensory issues and you have times where you need to just be quiet.
A lot of people actually have autism that have never been
Mm-hmm.
diagnosed and get diagnosed as adults.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I do, but I wouldn't mind being tested.
There is also an overlap. Right now, there is an overlap. It's called comorbidity. There's comorbidity with ADHD and autism. And now the medical and psychological field is kind of putting both ADHD and autism on the same spectrum,
Oh,
which is really interesting because autism before was either an off or on thing. And now there's a full gradient of different types and different levels and different severities of autism. And now ADHD was the same way. It used to be ADHD and ADD. Now they're the same thing and they're just kind of on a spectrum. There's different, categories of stuff. And now those are both starting to be put on the same kind of, not level, but they're on the same kind of spectrum
yeah.
together, which I think is super cool. Kind of like how medical stuff is progressing. Are your biceps more interesting
So,
than when I'm
yeah,
talking about medical progression?
yeah.
Cool. Vanity. Anyway, I don't know how we got on that tangent.
Whew.
I
Oh,
do
COVID, COVID.
I do have a lot of thoughts about COVID and medicine and the ways that it has permanently and irrevocably fucked up American society just so much.
Yep.
And social media plays a huge part in it
Yep.
as well. It plays I don't like social media, but like I think there were a lot of aspects, like there was just a lot of shit pre-COVID that was kind of brewing for a little bit, and then once COVID came, it just kind of propelled everything like really up high. So I don't like it. I don't like where we're at as a society. There's just a lot of stuff that I'm just kind of like about.
The one thing I should have done during COVID is take TikTok seriously because I could have been a TikTok star.
I should have listened to the people that were talking to us about stock exchange
Oh yeah.
and gotten into the whatnot Netflix, Blockbuster, GameStop. I should have gotten into all of that because I would have been able to pay off a lot of my debts before they got super out of hand.
I have a Roth 401k now. If that makes any difference.
That is one thing that my science department is texting me.
Nobody cares. We're at 42 minutes.
Whoa, that was
Uh,
crazy.
I don't have really much anything else to talk about. I feel like, guys,
It's just been a week, we're just kind of going through the motions of stuff.
I'm tired.
Yeah, y'all heard me complain on my story, but I'm gonna complain about it here. If you've been teaching for more than 20 years, but you get mad at technology with its upgrades and advancements, how? How are you moving and you're not evolving with your career is so crazy to me. Because I had someone getting very, very frustrated very quickly with an operation system of Google. Like it was just like a thing that was going on with their Google that they just did not know how to fix. And it was a very simple fix.
If you're not teachable and you're not willing to be taught, what are you doing teaching?
Right? I don't know. Not to like call it, because, what do I know about teaching, being a 0-year teacher?
Even
Truly.
so.
But the thing is, it's so hard and this is one thing that one of my teacher friends from my last district or my last school, we were texting each other. She she was like, it's best to just bite your tongue on tech issues. If it's something so simple as like updating software or
Copy and paste.
What are the commands for copy and paste? How do you copy a document? All that kind of stuff. It is best to bite your tongue, because then you will become the bypass for tech stuff.
Yes.
Oh my god!
I had to learn that the hard way.
I'm trying not to. Like one of my things, like I simultaneously want to help a lot of people, and I would like for my skills and my applications of my skills to be used to their best extent. So that's one of my issues of like, I know
you are not IT, babes.
I know.
Leave it to
I'm
IT.
I'm not IT, but like you're literally about to waste their fucking time. The printer needs to be put back onto the network. I don't know how to do that shit. You need your taskbar pinned. Click, click, click. That's literally 3 clicks that I can just be like, move, let me do it. But it's just like I don't want
They're
to
gonna
be
like, Caleb, can you come in here?
Go to
honey?
Mr. Neal's room and he can be the one who can do that for you. I don't want to become that.
Am I getting paid extra for that? Or
literally, am I getting that tech stipend? And that's my thing. I would take a tech stipend.
Is that a thing?
They do bilingual stipends, but you have stipends for coaching, SPED, bilingual slash ESL. I know my mom's district offers stipends for teaching science because science teachers are so rare, which I need to look into for my school district. Don't know if it's really a thing, but they offer like there's a ton of different stipends that you can get when it comes to that. So I think a tech proficiency thing would totally be one that I could sign up for.
Are you the youngest?
Yes.
I'm the youngest as well by years.
Same.
Huge years.
I think I'm the second to youngest. There's one guy that graduated from Memorial in 2022. And he's teaching already.
Oh,
I'm like, oh,
honey.
baby, you're fresh. And that's the funny thing. I tell people, like, oh, I graduated a couple years ago. They're like, oh, you're what, like 24, 25?
No.
Stop! No, like, I'm so young. I'm like, no, like, I'm 28. They're like, you're 28? You look... I'm like, youth is a state of mind, I fear. Like, and there's something also so cool about being the way that I am. Like, wearing platform docs and like having a wallet chain and just looking alternative but also professional in the same sense, and also being a teacher. there is something so fun about all of that kind of culminating
Yeah.
together. It's so much fun because I am truly unique in that sense.
One of my nieces we were at my birthday dinner for my nephew and my sister. I was taking pics at the table and she was like, "Oh, you're eating with your pictures." And I was like, I didn't hear her, so I was like, "Huh?" And she's like, "Eating means like you're doing good, like you look good." I'm like, "Honey, how old do you think I am? I know what the fuck eating
And that's
means."
my thing. I in high school was teaching you about that stuff.
Me?
I was teaching you about eating, Vogue, boots, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
all that stuff. Like I wasn't saying boots in high school, but I was like boots to house down mama or saying mama
Mama,
or
yeah.
like all of that kind of stuff. It's so funny to see all the stuff that I taught y'all 10 years ago in high school is now stuff that is being sold or pandered to at like Target.
Yeah, I was
Like
like,
Target being like slay the day away.
I
I
was
was teaching them what slay meant in high school, which is so odd, but I also just like being like you were ahead of the curve too because I shared my knowledge with
we
you.
thunk.
We thought a thought
Mhm.
was held,
Mhm.
which I think is very fun. I think that that's so cool.
What else could we talk about? I don't have anything else. My mind is going blank.
My mind went blank by DJ Screw,
Yeah. How do you know that?
fucking from Houston.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that.
Durr.
Oh.
A lot of teachers become teachers because it's the same thing as becoming a cop. They want control. They don't actually.
This is
Uh-oh.
true. This is true.
Could they hear him, do you think?
I don't know if I want to say that. Some people get into. I'm just gonna say some people get into teaching for all the wrong things.
Just like how
Like nurses?
is the white
Oh.
woman equivalent of becoming a cop, and I will stand on that. Y'all can put that in there. Y'all can quote me.
No, but honestly, it's
I've
true.
worked
It's
in the
true.
medical field,
It is
I've
very
worked
true.
in it for 3 years. Nursing is the white woman equivalent of becoming a cop.
Yeah.
It is
Low
true.
key, when I was at San Jack in their nursing program, anytime the pack of nurses would go anywhere, people would just be like, ugh. Just like vile, nasty energy.
Is the
Coming from those
biggest bitches
people.
that you went to high school with that are now nurses. Not all. Not all.
Literally. Not all.
But you're
But
like, you're a nurse?
the overlap of the worst person you think of and a nurse, sometimes that Venn diagram is a circle. It's just one circle. That's the part that I'm
Wake
like,
that up.
that's very scary. Um, so yeah, I've just been having many catastrophes, many
Same.
like lately because I'm like, oh shit, I'm teaching. Like I'm really teaching. Like they gave us we have teaching has what's called a scope and sequence. So it's like this is your day to day. These are what your first 9 weeks look like. This is what you should be teaching. Like this is a roundabout idea of what your day to day should be looking like. I got my scope and sequence. I got some model lessons. Like I got a lot of stuff that's like this is something that you're going to be in charge of, and it's just kind of like
It feels very grown up to me.
it feels very
what
grown.
What I'm doing these days, I'm like, oof.
Yeah, I'm doing some real grown stuff now.
Like, you're trusting me with this?
Like
I'm
I
kidding, I'm
have to
kidding.
make sure that my students get all this information and get the correct information because I have a star tested subject. 8th grade science is a star tested subject.
I'm scared.
I
No,
wouldn't
you'll
say
do
that I'm
great. You're gonna do
scared.
great.
I wouldn't say that I'm scared. It is very much like, okay, I got some big shoes to fill. And I feel equipped from everything that I've been through. I'm not scared to ask for help. I can admit I do not know this. I need help. And I think that there's a lot of just being that way, I think can carry me through teaching a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's just, to me, it is a part of it is humility. Like I do know a lot. I do know a lot compared to what a 13-year-old in South Texas might know or South Houston might know. But I do have a capacity to say, I actually don't know how to do this. Can you help me through?
My thing with that is it's so good to be on that. And I was on that until I worked that job where I got yelled at for asking questions
Yeah.
and I was being made fun of. So now I'm a little like,
You're a little
I'm
hesitant.
scared
Yeah.
to ask for help. And I was before. I hate asking for help in
Mhm.
any aspect of my life.
Mhm.
I wouldn't say I'm prideful. I just like don't want to bother and I
Uh-huh.
want to figure it out by myself. But being with what happened with that job that I was at for 4 days, I was like,
Ooh.
fuck, dude, I'm now like reverting back to my younger self where I'm like I'm scared to
You're scared to reach out.
Yeah.
You're scared to do those things.
And there's just a lot that's happening that's like it's like a hit after hit on me. So I'm gonna talk to my therapist this week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to the lady
What's your
because
therapist's name?
I don't know. I don't know her name.
Ask her name, first name.
Oh,
If her name's like Rhonda, she'd be like, I just gotta talk to Rhonda today.
uh if I go on the app, I'm horrible with names.
Same.
Also, I have the worst short-term memory right now. I'm getting a little bit scared. My eye won't stop twitching. I'm going through shit. I'm going through shit.
I'm literally having a stroke as I sit on this couch.
It's literally like my mom told me some sad shit about my dog yesterday, ruined my whole day.
Oof.
Whole day was
Yeah.
done. I was at Walmart about to fall to my knees. Literally.
I don't blame you.
I was like, oh fuck. It's just
Yeah.
like, give me a break.
Just give me a break, please.
And it's good. I'm in a better mood today, of course. But if I had came yesterday, oh, I would have been crying.
Oof. Yeah.
I would have been crying.
Yeah.
It's just like day by day. I think I talked about what's going on with my dog Akira.
Yeah.
With
Cancer in his toe.
cancer, and the only option is to put him down.
Ugh.
That's it.
Like, not even amputation is crazy.
No. We can't do amputation, and he has a scheduled surgery for that. But now it's 2 toes, not just one. And she's like, we cut the 2 off. He can't walk the same way that he will ever, and it's gonna be a hard recovery. And we can't guarantee that it won't pop up on other toes. And then we're gonna have to cut off the leg, and then that's even more expensive because this surgery, it's like 3,000. And you have to pay it, obviously, like before they do it, like give me your card. And I'm like,
open your purse.
Open your purse.
Open your purse.
And she's like, and I don't want you to. If we had all the money in the world, sure, let's amputate. But then you're putting him through so much.
Yeah, it's a lot on their body
that you wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to. And she's like, and then it's spread to his chest and lungs. So they can't biopsy to be sure that it's cancer because it's right in between his lungs and his heart. That's such a
delicate area.
Yeah. So they're not even gonna try to do that.
Yeah.
And there is chemo and chemo and cancer meds for dogs. But I wouldn't even want to do that if I had cancer, let alone give it to someone that doesn't. He wouldn't understand what's happening and why it hurts and why he's going through so much. When right now he's still his normal self. He's still like funny, playful.
Is he eating? Playing around?
But eating. Is he eating?
Yeah. That's always like the sign that
he's still his normal self. It's just his foot that's bothering him. And he's on pain meds. So it helps him. It only helps him so much.
Right.
There's only so much that we can do, and there's like bleeding. It's a lot on me because it's just me by myself. So it's like deep breath, just get through this. And so whenever nighttime comes around, it's like I made it. And then the next day comes, and I'm like, fuck, what's gonna?
Got to get right back up and start all again.
Get that anxiety med ready. Pop it.
Pop that perk, mama.
Because you're going to need it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how long we'll be in this, but one day at a time.
The only way out is through. The only way out is through. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. It's going to be okay.
Yeah. I think we're all going to be okay. We're all going to make it.
I think. Methinks. I don't have a love it or hate it. This week has kind of chewed me up and spit me out, as has every other week in July. But we're in August now, so
amen.
And Gatorade is over, so
what's Gatorade?
Retrograde.
Oh,
Gatorade is over.
That's my thing. I don't have any signs that are affected by retrogrades. I kind of just go through them. I'm like, whatever. Saws.
Anyway, do you have anything? Because you're about to piss me off.
Hate it. Professional development days, especially on stuff that I already know how to do.
Yeah,
that's really annoying. What else? I hate professional development. That's like, okay, we're gonna get up and introduce ourselves. No one cares about me. No one cares about what I've been through. No one cares. No one cares. As much as I do enjoy talking about myself, I don't want my coworkers to know shit about me. Y'all don't need to know what I do in my off time. I mean, minus Magic the Gathering, because I have a bunch of coworkers that really enjoy Magic. My principal, I found one of our ELA teachers likes Magic the Gathering. We have an ELA coach that does Magic. He runs the Magic Club. I actually went to go. We were doing something at I think Wednesday. we went back to campus after some professional development, and the English teacher was there with 2 students. He's like, "Hey, did you bring your deck? The kids have been waiting on you." I'm like, "Oh,
Did you bring your deck?
did you?" I was like, "It's like, no, my cards are in my apartment." Would I have totally played Magic the Gathering with him and those 2 students to start them off on the right foot?
I don't even got it on me.
I don't even got it on me. So yeah, I would say, love it. I would say I have a love hate relationship with the website Elite Obsolete Electronics. My iPod, if you actually want to grab it, it's on that side of the table. Be very careful with it because it's not all snapshot. I want to show off my iPod because I haven't had it the last couple months. It was one of my Christmas gifts. Shout out Demi, shout out my boyfriend. But this is my iPod. I think it's so fucking cool. It has like a transparent black deck.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I was using this for about the first month of school, or first month of the year, and then, or no, first 2 months of the year.
Nobody cares. I'm just kidding.
Fuck you. I'm still gonna talk about it. I mainly moved to an iPod because so many algorithms suck now, and I also hate paying my iPad. So many algorithms. I
want an
suck.
iPod.
An iPod, dude, they rock. They genuinely rock.
I used
because
to have
the thing
that
is,
little long skinny one.
I had one. Yeah, I had one with a little camera on the back.
Oh,
dude,
okay.
Somehow I was listening to all the music that I listened to growing up with 8 gigs. Don't know how I did it, but I did it.
I want an iPod.
The thing is, now there's so many modifications that you can do to these. You can get a new backplate, you can get a new faceplate, new
Where'd you get
wheel.
that?
So this was my friend's iPod that she gave.
So what are you doing to it?
Bought off of.
Let me. I bought it for me. She wanted it. It didn't work with my car, so I let her use it. And then she gave it to me.
Where did you buy it from?
Elite Obsolete.
Okay. Elite Obsolete.
Oh, did you know that there's a website that you can buy like secondhand Apple stuff?
Yeah.
What? It's not that one. What is it called?
I don't know. Back market. I actually need to get up. Speaking of which, do not let me forget my Apple Watch.
I want an iPad.
I do want an Apple Watch as well. Because I wanted boys with iPads is ladies. Boys who use Instagram notes is ladies.
And highlights.
And
if you're posting on TikTok, you're a girl.
Boys who do Instagram monthly dumps. Ladies. Ladies. That's girl behavior. Boys not supposed to have those. Ladies. Anyway, love Elite Obsolete because they have literally every component. Ribbon cables, motherboards, clicker wheels, screens,
how much was that
everything. Yeah. So we've already sunk $250 from his purchase. I had to buy a new motherboard for it because it was getting caught in what's called a reboot loop. So
I don't know what
it would start and play music for about 10-15 minutes, and then the screen would slowly start fading to white, and then it would shut off, reboot it, do the same thing, rinse and repeat until it fully drains your battery. Very annoying to go through, and then it got to a point where it wasn't charging anymore. So I was like, okay.
Oh, I think that's happening to my Mac.
Yeah, I went on the ding dang interweb and I started looking up what causes this. How can I fix it? They said motherboard. I said, okay, cool. Let me go on Elite Obsolete, $70.
I don't even want to do that. I just think I want to take it to the Apple store and be like, what can you do?
The thing, they don't service these anymore, so you have to DIY all of it.
No, I'm talking about my Mac.
Oh, you're back. Yeah, girl, good luck with that. I don't know anything about computers like that. Anyway, exactly. I had to buy a new motherboard for this. I sucked it up. I got paid like last week. I was like, I just need to suck it up because I do really miss my iPod. Bought the new motherboard, and I'm very happy to report that the motherboard does in fact work, and it's great. Started charging, screen came up and everything. Guess what else is wrong with it?
What?
Battery's starting to suck. It's a lithium battery, like, and it's starting to swell just a little bit. The batteries are only $10.
Okay.
Batteries are $10. Cool. Motherboard on this thing was $70 to get it shipped.
It's not that bad.
$10 versus $70. Cool. And I do think it was probably a joint issue of like the battery is starting to die and the motherboard is also starting to die. Cool, whatever. I'll do both of them. My thing is, I'm willing to put as much money, like sink as much money as I have into this because this is infinite.
And then you lose it.
Why would you wish that on me? Why the fuck would you wish that on me?
I don't wish it.
Why would you speak it into existence near me?
No, he's not going to lose it. He's not going to
I reject that. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Every tongue that rises against me shall fall. That has been my mantra this year. Every tongue that rises against me shall fall.
And didn't it work, honey?
And didn't it fucking work?
Did
it not work? Won't he do it? The blood still works.
Iba.
So I'm very happy that this works. I don't love that Elite Obsolete does price gouge the fuck out of their stuff, but they are the quickest to ship things. Yeah, Elite Obsolete's really popping now,
It's that
but
phone.
it's that damn phone. So I'm very happy that my iPod is working again. I just need to order a new battery for it, swap out the battery, put that back in, and then we're gonna be back. We're back to using an iPod. I do miss it. Like once I turned this on and I started going back through my playlist, I was like, I forgot all of this music because I thought like I switched for, like this was starting to have issues in like March, like late March, early April. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll switch to YouTube. We're using a family plan right now, which that's another love it that I have. YouTube Premium, worth every fucking dollar. The app is actually fucking usable.
Is it?
Again, it is actually fucking usable. It is worth it. We do a family plan, so it's me, my partner, our friend, our roommate, and like I think 2 other people on it. And it's so worth it. It's $30 a month. It's a bit steep. But for the amount of YouTube that we all watch, I use it for music too. If I'm not using my iPod, I'm using my YouTube for music. If not that, Bandcamp. Usually, the thing is, there's a lot of new gen bands that don't know about Bandcamp, so they just release all their music on Spotify, which sucks because I'm like, fuck, I do really want to listen to this. I guess I'll load it up through Spotify.
Yeah.
So yeah, my love it and hate it is Elite Obsolete. That they're really good for when it's the stuff that you need, but goddamn, that pricing sometimes can really get in the way of stuff. Because I held off on buying that motherboard for months because I was like $70, and then it's a gamble of whether or not that actually worked. So I pulled out all the ribbons, regutted it, rewired everything, and then I plugged it in, and I was like, if the motherboard is not it, it's got to be the battery.
Right.
Ended up being the motherboard.
And I've always said this.
And I've always said this. You've always been
I've always
this.
said
You've
that.
consistently said this since the day that I met you.
Yeah.
Very happy to report that my iPod is in fact working again. I'm going to be able to get back to all of my music and all of my playlists that I love.
So long, love it, mama.
This is a long. That's my thing. I love music so much.
You do.
Like you can vouch. I've always been.
I do love music, but you are.
I'm fully about my music. I collect records. I go to live music.
You know, some people are like,
they don't.
Do you listen to music like every day, like at home or something?
Yeah,
like,
they're like, no, I just listen to audiobooks.
What?
Weirdo.
Or they're like, to work out, I'm like, I either listen to nothing or an audiobook, or like, I'm like, what about at home when you're cleaning? What about when you're getting ready? What about when you're in the car?
And then to me, I'm like, do you have any attention deficit issues? They're like, no, I've never dealt with that. Cool. I don't need to hear anything else from you. That's all I need to hear.
I don't want to hear a normie talk anything.
Literally.
Like, I don't care what you have
I
to
genuinely
say.
don't give a fuck.
If you're a man and you're a normie, get out.
Get out. You're boring.
Get out of my Caucasian home.
Get out of my Caucasian home. So what else? What else have I been through this week? Yeah. Hate professional development days. Hate and love Elite Obsolete Electronics. Love and hate having an iPod. Love YouTube Premium. Love YouTube Premium.
And we love you guys.
I love you guys too. Thank you to everyone who's sitting around. Next week or the week after, depending on how things pan out for you.
All right.
It's always you. Sundays I'm like
fuck you.
Sundays I'm literally sitting around. It is
not always me. Sometimes it's been you.
Yeah. 9 times out of 10.
I'm gonna cry.
9 times out of, but
no. Truly, right now it's me.
Yeah.
It's me.
No shade, but
shade.
Yeah, depending on what Sunday we do next.
He's like, if you can get your shit together.
If you can gather yourself and actually be a professional, we could run this. If you can be
an adult and just stop being depressed.
I'm either going to have a full week of development stories to talk about and my brain's going to be mush after taking in all this information, or the week after that, we're going to be touching base about my first week teaching kids.
I almost didn't come today. I almost canceled. Oh. So this is a big thing for me.
Yeah. Thank you for showing up.
I just I'm so overwhelmed. No, who cares? I'll try to be here next week.
Nobody's coming to save you.
That is true, though. True. I hate to say that it is so fucking true.
It is true.
Woo. Anyway, before I start crying, hopefully you'll see you guys next week. But if not, thank you for listening so far. We've had a good amount of views.
We have.
These past 2 weeks.
We have.
If I have to keep talking my shit about men and dates, I have plenty more stories where that came from. Okay.
Boots.
So, thank you for that. We'll see you next week.
We'll see y'all next time. Bye.